Welcome to Keeping Current with Grubby and Minx. I'm your host, Grubby, and I'm here with, Dave, what the fuck?
Hi.
Why are you here?
Well,
Where's Minx? Okay, what the fuck?
Minx is currently on site. We'll be linking him in shortly.
So why are you here? You're the producer. And your fucking phone's going off, dude.
Well, that might be him. Let's see where he's at.
All right.
That was a match.
That was a match on what? Grindr? Gay? Fuck you, Dave. Okay, I guess on today's episode, New Year, new threats to America. Secretary Flufflebutt is destroying America and the capitalist system. We are promoting book burnings of Tears for Fears for Queers. And a Christmas miracle. A crew member has returned back to the graces of Keeping Current. An actor teaches us how to infiltrate ANTIFA and Black Lives Matter groups around the world. And we interview a real-life feminist. But first, the double standards of online sex work. Dave, look at me. Why can't a man make a living selling their farts online?
Well, I don't think the world's ready for that. In the sense that I think man has more important jobs in the household. You know, there's nowhere in the Bible that says God must fart. Or man must fart, sorry. That seems like women work. Quite frankly, they don't really talk about what the women are supposed to be doing, but we know.
So you're one of the people discriminating against men being unable to sell their farts online.
Oh, I completely agree with this article. Absolutely.
Okay, what about men who just don't have the skills? They grew up in poverty. They don't have the ability to make money any other way. They're online. They see an easy opportunity. They have farts. They have farts to give, and they need money for rent.
I feel like if you just simply turned to the easy route, you're not going to develop, right? Nobody that's ever gotten life...
It's not easy. It's hard to start your own business.
So you see these male sex workers as business owners.
Of course I do. I mean, you look at them online, and you know they're making videos of themselves jerking off, and you get a couple cents from that. Yeah, and the money's where you're stuffing stuff up your butt, and like that hurts. I presume it hurts. And you see these women, these Twitch streamers, farting in a cup, or taking a bath and filling it in a jar and mailing it off for hundreds of dollars a pop. Why can't a man, a nameless individual, do that as well?
$100 a pop?
Or less, or more.
No. What's the tax system around farts? What is the... Is that a good or a service? Or what is...
Well, I have not, or others have not reported it. Because why would you? It's just a couple bucks here or there.
It's a couple bucks. It's a fart.
It's a side hustle. Hustle culture, right?
Hustle culture.
Gary V. Make a... Yeah.
You might have convinced me. I think I'm coming around to this. Listeners, if you can fuck the system and sell your farts tax-free, I think do it.
You think so?
I think so.
So you think someone could do it and they should do it?
I think they should and they could.
But where's the market for it? Are they hidden now? What kind of marketing do we have to flesh out these fart smellers and bathwater drinkers?
I see this as potentially a national tax haven. Men should buy men's farts tax-free and keep the economy tax-free. We should be transitioning farts back and forth across America, mano-y-mano, jerking the tax system.
So Dave, just hypothetically speaking, if I knew someone who sold farts and you knew someone who had extra capital that they're trying to hide from Uncle Sam.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying buy farts for Picassos. Farts for Picassos. Hashtag farts for Picassos.
Right. Okay, I guess we have something to talk about finally. Anyway, let's start the show. Joseph P. Biden is at it again. This little bitch boy is bent over and is taking it doggy style from the Dogecoin and puppy community in America. They're funneling cash away from Americans, and now Secretary Flufflebutt, once the secretary of some made-up bullshit for some stupid fucking whatever story, is now the Secretary of Finance of the United States of America, one of the most powerful positions in the entire world. And he is clearly influenced by the Dogecoin lobby, and he is totally influenced to work only with the canine crypto finance community. We have Minx in Washington, D.C. to discuss.
So we're at the Kingsman Field Dog Park here to talk to some American dogs to see what their opinion is of this recent shakeup in the American government, and what does this mean for potential issues such as voting rights for canines or economic concerns with canines. We know, as Grubby has prompted you, canines are very invested in cryptocurrency right now, so this will have a lot of impact on the economy. We're here joined today by Mr. Oh, hi there, Mr. Buzz. Buzz. Oh, what a cute little guy here. So, Buzz, tell us, is this a good thing for America? Would you say this is a good thing to see man's best friend join in the Oval Office?
We think that this is well overdue, and that this is going to be 4 steps forward. 4 paws forward for equal rights in America, and as the final minority group in the country, we're glad to be finally recognized.
And wouldn't Mr. Little Buzz look so cute in a suit and tie? Are you excited to wear big grown-up men in human pants?
Nope. No, that was fuck off. I don't know if I can continue translating. This is so. He wants you to leave him alone.
Oh, it looks like a little man woke up on the wrong side of the dog bed, didn't get his treat today. Oh, well, this dog seems a little hostile. Let's go to another one over here. Ooh, this is a nice coat on this dog here. Looks like a purebred.
You fucking talk about my mother? You want fucking kneecap? You fucking jinko?
That's quite interesting. Let's send it back to Grubby in the studio here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that kind of smut coming from these mutts. These dogs are filthy. I don't know why you're interviewing them, Minx. We need to talk to real people making a real difference in America. The dogs do not represent the average person. Look at the one back there behind you, Minx. He's taking a shit right now. Do you see an average American doing that? Only in Appalachia. And that's away from everyone else. It's cool. Go talk to him. Ask him if Secretary Flufflebutt and the dog crypto community gaining more importance is good for America. Just ask him that, and then he'll tell you about his fucking portfolio. I bet.
Yeah, let's go to this little guy.
Look at his little crooked ear. I see him through the feed. God damn it.
Yeah, just a real mutt. I would agree with you here. So excuse me, pal. There. Hey. Yeah, so can you tell us your opinion on this recent revelation in American democracy?
Yeah, I got nothing.
He's not talk. This dog can't talk.
He's talking. I just don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Is it English?
Oh, you don't know what he's saying. Do you know what he's saying? He's saying tear down the Anglo-American system. He's saying tear down the standard U.S. dollar, the gold standard, bring in the Doge standard, okay? He's looking for a bone to lick. He's looking for a rope to knob on, okay? The beast has been unleashed. That's what he's fucking saying. I guarantee it. We should get a better translator. This one's not working out. Who is it? Dave? Oh, okay. Ask him another question, Minx. Do your fucking job. Show us what the fuck is up with these goddamn dogs.
Sure, let's, maybe it's just a question of context here. Let's ask him a dog question. What do you think about cats, pal? Will that stabilize it here? Will we maybe get a translation that we'll understand?
Just go.
It's still... sir, what's your...
Okay, no, hold it there. Look at his fucking little eyes there. He's looking for a cat genocide, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I don't doubt you. I have no reason to assume that that's any sort of fabrication. He does look a little untrustworthy.
Hey, put the camera in his face. Get him to look at me.
Yeah.
Get him to look at me. Hey, you dog. What's his name? Grab him by the collar.
Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, it looks like it says Big Chungus on the collar.
Minx. I can smell whiskey on this breath. We should probably interview somebody else.
Oh. He's a tough
A drunk dog.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
At Kingsman Field. Who would have guessed? Another drunk dog, another drunk Dogecoin, useless husk of an investor. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, in the Bible they never said all dogs go to heaven.
The Bible always mentions it.
Yeah, they're all bastards.
They're all bastards.
They're drunks.
Give a dog a bone, and he'll burn down your home. I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
For our next story, Keeping Current is happy to say that the propaganda book for the LGBTQ plus Grand Imperium Party, Tears for Fears for Queers, the Mein Kampf of fairies, is now being burned on multiple locations throughout America. Minx, you were once lambasted by the conservative community for writing such a book, but now you are a pivotal figurehead for the book burning movement.
To be honest, that was in my younger years. It was a political theory concept, and really it was ironic. I was writing it to prove a point that this would be feasible, and unfortunately I was right. And now I think the right thing for us to do is to, destroy our creation. And what I mean by that is that, us as conservatives, we need to take our responsibility as right-wing thinkers, and we need to take the fight back to this left-wing monster that, we've helped create. And it's really a triumph of our own wills as conservatives. It shows that we have this iron will to overcome, even our own partially self-created demons.
I gotta say, there would be a time where I would see you as a total turncoat and a monster, and I believe that a lot in our audience are thinking that right now, that our Minx here at Keeping Current fueled the machine that led to the Transosaurus Rex laying waste to Virginia and threatens to lay waste to other conservative strongholds like Texas and Louisiana and Tennessee. But let me tell you that I can see the genuine look in my colleague Minx's eyes right now. He is sorry for what he has done, and he's paying for it now, and he's making a difference. He's absolutely correct in saying he's doing the right thing. He is doing the right thing in burning the book that he wrote. And I gotta say, I am a proponent of each of our listeners to go out today, purchase, please, get your hands on a Tears for Fears for Queers in any way you can.
The quickest way to get it off the shelves is to buy it. Just go out, buy it today. Buy it now.
Yeah, any way you can. Thrift stores or borrowing it from a friend.
No. You need to buy it. That's how we get it from the source.
I guess we gotta buy it. We buy the book and we burn the book. Tears for Fears for Queers. It is the new Communist Manifesto, but for sucking dick on the street, for building mechzoids that are destroying humanity, for selective and discriminatory gender selection technology. It absolutely must be destroyed. And I also want to offer to Minx today, he's offering an apology to the world right now. I want to offer an apology to Minx. A few episodes ago, he was on with a truly vile apologist named Hammond Crackers. And Minx saw him for what he was, admiring the evil death machine that is Transosaurus Rex, and I defended him. And Minx, I want to apologize to you. I did not act in the Keeping Current manner. You went for his throat. I tried to stop you. We should have gone for his throat together, and I apologize to you today.
In the spirit of the holidays, I accept your apology. We can only defeat what I prophesized united.
Well, I have a bit of a surprise for you today, Minx. Together with our producer, Dave, Keeping Current has used part of today's episode budget to go out and purchase a pallet of Tears for Fears of Queers to give out to our listeners for book burning.
Sorry, no. It's not a giveaway. It's just a resale.
Oh, I thought this would be a surprise. You knew about this?
Oh no! So yeah, it's they'll get a signed copy. Great, and then they'll have it to burn.
So they're paying for. We bought the cover price, and they're paying for the autograph.
Absolutely.
Of the book.
Yes.
That they're gonna burn. It looks like we're experiencing some technical difficulties. I think Minx is coming down with a bit of the old Omicron, as they say. Minx is just away to the bathroom. So, Producer Dave, what can our listeners expect to pay for these free books? But
poor Minx. To finish your train of thought here, I think we're free with the book. Free with the book is a $12.99 signature from Minx here, and an apology to you, the people.
So let me get this right. A handwritten apology.
Yes, it'll be. I'm sorry.
Okay, the
Minx.
one I got was typed. There was no signature. It was not handwritten. Was that just like a...
That was our prototype.
Prototype.
Yeah, Minx is going to be doing much better for our viewers.
Okay, so he's just going to clean himself up now. Has he signed the books already, or is he going to go to work to that right now?
They are already done waiting for you, the viewers. Please call in and get them right now.
Keeping current live, we're going live online for this. This is on sale right now?
Right now.
It's live. It's live. Excellent. Come, buy your copy of your pre-purchase copy of Tears for Fears for Queers, signed by Minx, the author and primary proponent against the book, to burn in your local area.
I couldn't have said it better. Great job.
All right, now to our next story. Minx, have you ever been walking around downtown and you saw the gathering of young people with tattoos and colored hair, way too diverse statistically, congregating together, and you just know that a storm's a-brewing?
Oh, absolutely. I've walked through the shadow of the Valley of Death many a times.
Antifa and Black Lives Matter and various other extremist liberal groups funded by the Taliban and the LGBTQ plus community, as well as Russian hacker trolls, are the biggest plague and the biggest threat to America since Secretary Flufflebutt. When you're in town and you see the storm coming, when the storm front is heading in, you see the thunderhead, you can be prepared. So we have with us Calvin Cage, a professional Hollywood acting coach, to teach us how, when you're caught in this scenario, to fit in and infiltrate a potentially escalated scenario. Calvin Cage, thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here.
Excellent. I'm glad you're here. I just want to, for the sake of our audience, you have trained the likes of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yes, Leonardo DiCaprio, great man. I also taught his co-star The Bear. We worked on their accents, and I've worked with Oprah. You wouldn't believe what she sounded like before I got her. Yeah.
I'm very curious to know after the show if you can't divulge on air. Well, I guess we can move on. We're excited to learn the tools because I don't know what to do. I see this too diverse crowd show up, and I am scared. I am so scared.
And that's kind of the point. They're trying to amass fear. They change things through fear, and that's the way they get you. So something important is to, when in Rome, right? When in Antifa. Think about it like that, right? When in Antifa. So you gotta get a little bit more blended in, depending on the community that you're working with, of course.
It's like the metaphor, the Trojan condom or Trojan thing.
Yeah, the Greek.
Okay, well we have a little game lined up for you today, Mr. Calvin Cage. We're going to give you a city and a scenario.
All right.
And you're going to teach us how to blend in. Okay, so first of all, we are in Brooklyn, New York. And a bunch of pierced, blonde people of color are amassing on a street side near a nice family-run Italian pizza shop.
All right. Now, it's important with a Brooklyn accent. You're going to have a little bit of a draw. So it'll be a little bit nasally. You think of the old, classic cartoons, right? So let me give you an idea of kind of what that's going to sound like.
Oh, hello! The flat pizza is better than the New York pizza. My Chicago pizza shit. Hurrah, Brooklyn.
And you can get that little undertone there.
Oh, wow, I have shivers. Holy smokes.
Perfect urban camouflage. That's impressive.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so my enunciation, what am I doing with my tongue? Do I loop it, or am I keeping it low or high?
Kind of a wide, like you're yee-hawing.
Wide.
Yee-hawing. Yeah.
I'm in Brooklyn. Is that right?
Oh, it's
Good.
sounding
A little bit
close.
lower.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow, you're
Kung Fu.
Man, I don't know where my car keys are. I feel like I'm in Brooklyn right now. That was really good.
I am Antifa. Hey.
Yeah, wow, you're an impressive teacher.
Wow, okay.
That was almost immediate.
That's a quick,
That's
okay.
that was really good.
Okay, next scenario. You're in Stockholm, Sweden. Arabic refugees are flooding the downtown streets. What do? How do you blend in?
It's funny you asked this, actually. When I was doing my podcast during the shutdowns, this was asked a lot while the rape gangs were going around. And how do I blend in with the rape gangs? Of course, I don't know if this is specifically Antifa or getting in with, but I was asked this a lot. So I had a little bit of time to tune this one to that Swedish Stockholm accent. So it's a little bit harder for a North American speaker, but something like this.
Order a meatball. IKEA Siona. Order.
And you can tell the difference there.
Yeah. No, that's
Very
you can
nuanced,
actually.
very
I'll give it a go here because
Absolutely.
we're all just trying out, right? Like, my flag is blue and yellow. I'm not taking up to it, but I'm getting there. I think.
Yeah, I think an important part about that Swedish accent is that flow, the la da 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 da.
very
you think
sing-song.
clogs, you think
Yeah.
windmills, right? So give it one more try.
Watchmaking.
A little bit more cloggy, a little more windmilly. Go. Excellent. I have never heard someone pick this up so fast.
Wow, good job, Minx.
Wow, I'm honored to have such a great teacher.
Well, okay, before we move on to our last, because our last little test example here of our game is going to be a little bit of a doozy, I think, for you, sir. For listeners at home, we're jumping right into the acting, doing the voice work. How do we prep our voice? How do we get ready to perform? As an acting coach, do you have any games that you can do to loosen up?
Staying hydrated, obviously.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Excellent advice.
Keep your voice box well lubricated. The more lubricated your throat, the better time you're gonna have.
Lubricate that throat. Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that.
Yeah. As far as games and activities go, there are plenty. You can do these with a friend. It's really hard to do it by yourself. And then once you've done your maintenance and your care in your throat, a simple seashore.
Seashore.
She sells.
Shores.
She
Close.
sells.
Seashores.
Very close. Seashores.
She
She
sells
sells seashells.
No, see now.
By the
Now
seashore.
we don't have to spend a lot of time here. I've been doing this my entire life. So
You're
I don't
a professional,
I don't expect
yeah.
you guys to pick this up.
That's a
right
hard one.
That is a
like,
hard one.
She sells seashells by the
shores,
seashore.
but no, it's shores.
Yeah,
Seashores.
Seashores.
She sells.
Seashores.
She sells.
Tell you what, I'll email it to you after we're done.
Yeah,
here. You guys
I'm
can
not
practice this at
getting
home.
Okay, yeah, we'll forward that to our listeners. Okay, for the last little quiz on you. Okay, you're in London. Black Lives Matter shows up there for no reason at all. They could have grenades, they could have Molotov cocktails, they guarantee to have knives, and they guarantee to have acid for random knife attacks and acid attacks. You want to infiltrate in both for your own personal safety and to tear down the head of the beast before it gets too far. How do you perform an adequate urban London accent?
All right. Well, I mean, as most of your viewers, I assume, are familiar with the classic British accent of Tom Hardy. And that's what you're going to be embodying. You want to embody that. You want gotta roll. The man. You know, this I don't take shit from no one attitude. You want to become Tom Hardy. You want to become the British that is Tom Hardy.
Okay. Dark, sultry.
Absolutely.
Very
You are the
sexy.
alpha. You have by far the most testosterone in that
Giant
street.
shoulders.
You got a
Absolutely.
mustache.
You come in there
Does
with
he have a
him.
mustache?
Oh, yeah, that one curly one that one time.
I guess maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Come in with that attitude. Say something like this. course, embodying the Hardy.
Afternoon tea is ready for me.
And that's going to set that
Oh wow, yeah,
dominance.
this is
I am in London. London Antifa.
wow. Like yeah, you're really taking up to this. This is amazing. I can't even tell the difference.
Thank you. Minx in London.
Wow, you made a Yankee a Brit. All in
Made a Yankee a
one,
Brit.
in one episode. Wow.
Holy smokes!
That could be in my new book.
Yankee a Brit.
I might take that.
Brit, yeah.
Yank a Brit. Yankee a Brit. All right, Minx, do you want to try?
Sure. Let's give it
British.
go
Remember
here.
what were the steps to remember again?
Embody the Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. Parties
Keep
hard.
those shoulders
Body
up, chest
Hardy.
out.
Body
Chest
Hardy.
out,
And then
chest
just
out.
tie in,
Chest out.
tie in a little bit of that London Antifa.
Oh, Fishura. Yeah.
Wow! Wow!
Look at this. Do you see that?
I think I found it.
Goosebumps.
Oh
I kind
my
of got
God.
it. I think I got around to it a little bit there. You know what
goodness.
really does help? Just getting a chance to
Wow.
warm up the vocal cords a
Oh,
bit
Calvin
here.
Cage,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming
Impressive,
in. This was
Mr. Cage.
fantastic.
Thank you both for having me.
You know what? I don't know if it's even worth. You've reawoken a passion for theater I haven't had since I was in middle school. I want to go back to the stage. Those accents so accurate. Wow, New York.
Oh, I'm in New York.
Swedish,
Swedish meatball.
and London English, a British accent.
Yeah.
London.
Wow.
It's just amazing
It's easy.
the range.
Switch to the hat.
Yeah,
Hat,
just
hat, hat,
so
hat.
quick.
Bam, bam, bam.
A lot of this comes from the effort that you want to put in. You guys are diligent. You're fighting the good fight. You're doing what your listeners want. And listeners, take from these guys. These guys are great leaders amongst men. They're doing their job right now, giving you this information, and hopefully you can do something with that.
That's excellent. I appreciate those words, Calvin. Before we let you go, sir, we are a political show. We don't talk about entertainment all too much, but you know what? I think everyone has got that little gossip girl inside of them. Can you let us know which celebrity you're working with next?
I'll be working really closely with Simi Liu for his new role where he's going to be playing a old...
See you what?
Simi Liu.
See you nude?
Simi Liu?
Is that a person?
Yes.
Yeah, the Marvel guy.
Marvel guy.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Close.
His friend.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
His own.
Oh, you're working with Chris Hemsworth.
Well, kind of.
I have.
similar. Close.
Yeah. You have worked with Chris. Wow.
Yeah.
Calvin Cage, we got to bring you on more often, sir.
I taught Chris Hemsworth how to teach, how to speak like that Asian god that he plays.
Interesting.
I don't know much about it. I haven't watched any of the Marvel movies.
Listen to his accent. And next time you see the show, orient by the book.
Orient by the book. And you taught him that.
I did.
Wow.
Excellent.
Wow.
And Simi Liu here will be playing a kung fu master, and once I get him to figure it out, I think we can do it.
So he's still
Yeah.
learning.
That's a big
his movies
learning
have come out
curve.
already, but you're training him for the sequel.
Yes, yeah. He will be at this point here a kung fu master, and at that point there, they figure his
So
accent should be better.
He's just
Yeah.
a Padawan at this stage.
Correct, and his
Yet
accent
to
hasn't
be
fully
cooked.
Early
kicked
in his
No,
character
absolutely.
story, yeah.
We have
Okay,
time
so
to,
his character, the accent denotes the skill level.
develop the character, develop the accent, and I feel like that's a good metaphor for life.
That is a good metaphor
Yeah,
for life.
absolutely. We felt that today as
We
students
did.
here.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much for teaching us how to act and giving us all those lessons on accents.
And making
So,
us better men.
better men.
Better
men.
Americans.
Better Americans. Because now we know.
What it's like.
Now we know what it's like. Before we move on to our next segment, we want to do a little bit of keeping current housekeeping. All of us here at Keeping Current are very, very happy to announce that our cameraman Paul, who we once thought was lost in Kenya during a new civil war breaking out, has now returned to us. Let's hear it for Paul. Paul is back. He is in critical condition. He's still in the hospital. But Paul is back here in America. Yeah! Let's hear it for Paul. All right. So, Paul, I'm sure his family is doing excellent. And They're happy to have you back, Paul. We can't wait to have you back in studio on location filming for us. I promise we'll never ever send you back to Kenya ever again.
We're joined in the studio with Dr. Janet Cambridge, and we have her here today because we've been accused as a podcast of having a bias. And we want to prove here today in good faith that we don't. It's something that we're willing to talk about all subjects. So here we welcome Dr. Cambridge. Welcome to our show. A professor of women and gender studies.
The scum tried to knife me! Kill him!
That's a really insightful perspective here to tell us a little bit about your background in your field.
We're not going anywhere till we have a breather!
I mean, I can admire your passion. You know we're passionate here on the show as well.
I'm gonna bleed you like a stuck pig!
I have my values. I have my worldview. It's been shaped by my experiences. And I'm willing to admit that you have that same mechanism in yourself. I may not agree with that, but we're trying to balance the bias.
They are not for eating!
I've never really considered that perspective myself before, and it's kind of interesting to see somebody who can, maybe illuminate a blind side I might have.
Get back, scum!
And that's something that really resonates with us here at Keeping Current, where we really do value being proactive in our activism.
Faster, slower.
Well, I mean, it's okay to be a little bit, we don't have to just talk about theory today. We can talk about
Man flesh!
Oh, wow. Well, Dr. Cambridge has shattered the window beside her, and she's leaped out of it, and she appears to be hunting. I can't quite tell if she is hunting that man. Well, it was great to have her here. It was amazing to hear these perspectives. So, Dave, it was your idea to, kind of address these bias claims. What do you think today?
I feel like it was valuable to our listeners. I'm glad we had the guest on here, and I feel like that just settles the debate. We aren't this horrible biased monster that MSNBC and all these types want you to think we are. We've shown quite clearly here today that we're willing to listen.
Yeah, absolutely. It's showing that we're willing to be at the table to have these conversations, though we disagree. And though one day we may, throw a hand or two across that table, we'll do what we have to. We're not afraid of it. Words don't hurt us. Sticks and stones hurt. And we'll wield them.
Well, thank you very much, Minx, for that segment. I think I learned a lot. I think our audience learned a lot. Audience, thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Keeping Current with Grubby and Minx. Remember, we are your only source of news, and have a lovely day and a lovely night. And we're going to eliminate the book from shelves. We're going to take it away from the local gays.
Holy fuck! What is that? I have something in my throat. 1 second. I coughed something up. Sorry. Oh, it's just mucus.
If I don't have a bone.
What is this?
Ooh, let the dogs out.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the breakdown. Like,
I've never. It was just like, I have no fuking idea. I just thought it was like, who lets a dog out? Who? You
never listen to the song?
No, I just like hummed it. Who's got a jar of farts? 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 Who's got a jar of farts?